Line to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tua now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. On the give is Nwangu, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll find Nwangu underneath and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Again, Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. And
he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Grant, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 31, Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check. Mike 6. Hot.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down and 4, Tua. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Looking to pass, Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. This is Grant. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second and a couple, Tua.
And that's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and 7.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey. We got three. Three down.
Tua to throw again. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Byron Jones brought him down. A gain of 14. And the Ravens first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On the draw, it's Nwangu. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on the play. First down, Ravens.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Mike 42, Mike 42. No, we changed it. Push him back. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Mike 29. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 29 is the Mike. Hey. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 29 is the Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 37. Check 37.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Tua, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Tua going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Nwangu.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Two to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Go ahead. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is Mike 29. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the throw.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll